Hello and welcome to another episode of the Calumet Wilderness with Sam Love. I am your host, Sam Love. Wilderness, civilization, stick around. Yeah, so I'm out here on Lake George in downtown Hobart in these little inlets. Just kind of checking out what it's like in here. You know, the parts you don't usually see when you're out and about town. It's kind of noisy back here because like a lot of people are out and doing things, but kind of interesting back here. Like at one point you see all these lovely houses and then you paddle on a bit more and you think, you know, am I entering the jungle over here? And then you hear that. I'm gonna press on. Yeah, this egret and I have been keeping each other company out here. So in late May, I sent out for these observation postcards that the state DNR gives out and helps them track aquatic bird life as well as aquatic mammal life. And I thought, oh, this is so awesome. They sent me like 5 or 6 postcards and I thought, oh, that's hardly enough. I'm gonna be out so many times. Well, if you watch the show regularly, you know I haven't been checking in as much. And I'll just say it's because this summer has been a rather trying summer. My father passed away earlier this month. The starter on my car gave out around that same time. I strained my back again. And I've been working not 1 but 2 jobs. So this DNR observation period was for June and July. I thought I'd get out a dozen plus times. This is only the 2nd time I've been out on Indiana waters. So you better believe I'm filling out a postcard, even if that is the only egret I see today. So if you've been watching this show for a while, or if you really know your local hydrology and history, you know that there have been 3 lakes in Lake County with the name George. Now, the most common is the one I'm on right now in Hobart, which is a mill pond. It's a flooded segment of Deep River and part of Turkey Creek. Now, there's also a George Lake up by Whiting near Wolf Lake, and that was part of a series of historic marshlands and lakes up that way. We haven't gotten up there yet, but we will, don't worry. And then there's the historic Lake George, which was down in what is today Cherville, Griffith, Dyer, that area there. So yeah, let's talk about this Lake George out here. You can see the bank stabilization that's been going on here, mostly just putting revetments down, as well as some of those fabric mats to try to hold the soil down. Got a family of ducks, a heron, and an egret. That's my 2nd heron and my 2nd egret that I've seen today. If you look at a map, Lake George looks like it has 5 lobes. Now the first 4 are historically Deep River and the last one was Turkey Creek. So the confluence of Turkey Creek and Deep River is now Lake George. The city of Hobart's done a nice redevelopment of much of the lakefront here. You've got a nice sidewalk, paths, some seating areas, gazebos, fountain. You know, done it up quite a bit. So it's generally a nice scene out here. People just kind of enjoying themselves in whatever way, just either in the water or watching the water. So, I know where my favorite place is. You can see the dam behind me there. So really, I mean, this is where Hobart begins. And this is where in 1848 or 9, George Earle dammed up Deep River, creating a lake that he named after himself. Hobart was named after his brother, the middle name of his brother, who stayed over in England. So north of the dam, it's Deep River again. This is what flows north past Route 6, curving under 51, curving under 51 again, going by Bicentennial Park, Veterans Park, and then ultimately moving to the old Liverpool area before curving north and meeting its confluence with the little Calumet. Hey, thank you again for joining me on another adventure of the Calumet Wilderness. Hopefully I'll be back in action with some more regularity here, and appreciate you having along. Check out some of my other videos about Lake George, whether it's the Hobart Lake George or the one down in the middle part of the county, and we'll get up to that one in the north part of the county. All right, until then, appreciate your local waterways. Take care.